Today, I will discuss Puerto Rico's pathway to become a global model of innovation and socioeconomic health equity. Mir Scientific is a healthcare company committed to transforming global cancer management. Mir Sentinel prostate cancer test is a liquid biopsy urine test that accurately detects, classify, and can monitor prostate cancer. Why Puerto Rico? Sadly, prostate cancer is a silent killer in Puerto Rican men. Puerto Rican men have the highest incidence of mortality as compared with the USA. Mir's goal is very simple: to change the current standard of care from invasive and uncomfortable to a non-invasive and highly accurate and sensitive solution. A deliberate engagement model was delivered to build our approach to Puerto Rico, founded in 4 areas: educate, empower, engage, and innovate. Our journey in Puerto Rico started in September 2019. This timeline highlights our journey to date, and the next visual slides highlights key milestones and partnerships to date. Despite the pandemic and working remotely, in August of 2020, we signed an MOU with public and non-for-profit entities to commence clinical studies and validate Mir Scientific urine test among Puerto Rican men. San Juan Bautista School of Medicine became our official clinical site in Puerto Rico. For us, it was important to memorialize our journey and humanize the initiative by presenting the real faces and survivors of prostate cancer in Puerto Rico. I will let our short video tell the story. Introducing
Surviving prostate cancer is a daunting, traumatic experience.
Yo me di cuenta que los hombres teníamos un problema con cualquier cosa que sea del ombligo para abajo. Eso es secreto presidencial que no se puede tratar.
46 radiotherapy sessions. So the months that I spent in pain and in horror, seeing my body respond to this. So, is there anything else that can be done?
Prostate cancer in males is a direct consequence of aging. And so as you get older, you will suffer from prostate cancer at some point in your life.
Tenemos un problema en Puerto Rico precisamente de falta de médicos, y en el caso de los urólogos es bastante dramático.
In Puerto Rico we have about 90 urologists. So we have about 2.5 million people. That pretty much sets up a difficult situation with us urologists. So we have had an enormous increase in the prevalence of prostate cancer in Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico is now the epicenter of a groundbreaking medical test trial, making prostate cancer a priority and introducing Mir Scientific Sentinel, a new, game-changing, cost-effective test for men that could substitute the traditional invasive tests for a simple urine sample.
Just urinate in a cup? I'm number one. Call me. I'm number one.
Puerto Rico is one of the few places in the world in which prostate cancer has truly wreaked havoc. It has affected men, their families, and society in general, and is doing so with an ever-increasing tempo.
Imagine just one test that can give you the specificity of what the prognosis is. It was going to be a game changer.
This is why the test trial that Mir Scientific is conducting on the island is geared up to have a worldwide impact.
Estamos hablando en este momento de una prueba que te facilita la detección del cáncer como nunca antes en la historia se había visto.
I am happy and I'm hopeful that this will bring about a realization the treatment and the diagnostics that people have to go through in order to ascertain if they have cancer or not will be more humane.
At the end of the day, this is the reason medicine research and innovation exists, to promote longer, healthier, and happier lives. The future looks brighter, and that is our vision and inspiration.
Happy to share that Faces of Puerto Rico short film was the recipient of the 2021 Communications Awards. Immediately as we learned to live in a new normal, we commenced a series of in-person and virtual meetings with key stakeholders in Puerto Rico, listening, learning, and empowering our engagement in Puerto Rico. The next few slides showcase our relationships and engagements with key stakeholders, starting with the Puerto Rico Urological Association and the primary physicians. Forging new relationships and partnerships with government officials, civic and business leaders, academia, and scientists on the island. To educate, to listen, to learn, to engage, to empower, and to innovate. In partnership with Governor Pierluisi, the month of September was proclaimed as Prostate Cancer Awareness Month in Puerto Rico, and Senator Ruben Soto took it one step further to declare a law that September 1st is Prostate Cancer Day in Puerto Rico. Despite the Mirror Sentinel test not being commercially available, it was important for Mirror Scientific to increase prostate cancer awareness on the island. We successfully launched a new patient education campaign in Puerto Rico to bring attention to this topic and a call to action for all Puerto Rican men of a certain age to get tested for prostate cancer. Media, civic, government, and business partners joined in solidarity by illuminating in blue the official color of prostate cancer awareness at La Fortaleza and other landmarks buildings across the island. Media partners published our articles to educate the public about prostate cancer and the importance of screenings. Additionally, Attorney Jorge Galva, Executive Director of ACES, pledged to adopt Mirror Sentinel urine test when it became commercially available, as a pilot program in the Vital Medicaid population to measure the impact of both early detection and better managed care of patients on the island. Once again, a demonstration that together, in partnership, we can all make a difference as a community, not only in science innovation, but also in positive affecting policy. As part of our commitment to Puerto Rico, we established a partnership with Link Active in Ceiba as our customer service care center for Puerto Rico and for the bilingual markets in the U.S. and territories. And we're happy to announce that we have signed our official lease for Mirror Scientific Puerto Rico headquarters in Metro Office Park. What we have learned through our journey, Puerto Rico is at the center of global innovation. Puerto Ricans are the best asset. Puerto Ricans have a unique sense of community, and Puerto Rico must continue to learn to streamline processes to bring more innovation to the island. A plug-and-play ecosystem, connectivity between research, academia, public health, and private entities. And let's market the heck out of Puerto Rico's science community as a great place to do business. Yes, Puerto Rico can become the next Israel of the Caribbean. Muchas gracias, Puerto Rico.